What's good? Welcome back to the Fisch pod. That's right, episode 3. I am just as excited as y'all, so I can hear your excitement. But yeah, I should have said good morning, because it is 9:55 a.m. It's officially the earliest podcast ever recorded. Don't look that up, but you just gotta trust me. No other podcast has recorded itself earlier than 9:55, and it's 9:54 right now. It's widely known in the podcast and radio community that 9:55 is that's when the typical workday starts. But I'm surpassing that. They always say you gotta outwork your competition. But yeah, God, I am really groggy today. I don't know why, but since I woke up, I've just been taking L's, just left and right. I'm gonna move a little bit here so that you're not so close to my face. But I think it was because my neighbors were loud as hell last night. I don't know why, but this is the second night in a row this happened. Yesterday morning at 7 a.m. I got woken up by these people outside in the back parking lot of my apartment place. And there's one lady just being like, "You better get out of here, bitch." And then I heard a car speeding off. So she got out of there at least. But then this morning at 2 a.m. there was just a group of people just all yelling at each other. I could not tell what they were saying, but I'm pretty sure it was the same lady as the other morning, because I heard her being like, "You get the fuck out of here again. Get out." So that was wild, but yeah. Since I woke up today, so I woke up at 8, which is kind of sad because now it's almost 10 and I've not done much at all. Sitting down doing this is the first somewhat productive thing I've done. I got too much headroom going on. And I had some weird dreams I had a dream that I was hired to make a video at this aquarium, which is pretty dope, but it was I got to this place and it was just a gigantic fish tank, and the people that worked there were like, "Okay, so are you gonna film the fish?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to, but how am I gonna get good shots of them?" Because it was when we walked in there, we were at the very top, and it was basically looking at you're looking out at a lake, but this lake was just a giant fish tank, and there was just all these sharks and shit in there, and they were and if you didn't hear, this is a dream. I mentioned that, right? Yeah, I just don't... I've had that happen before where I'm telling someone about a dream and they're just hella confused because they didn't hear that I mentioned that it was a dream and they thought I was telling a real story. But anyway, in the dream, I was hired to make this video about this giant aquarium, and they were like, "Oh, just jump in the water to go film the fish." And I was like, "What?" And then they shoved me into the water. And I, for some reason, I could breathe fine, and I was swimming all around, and my camera was working fine. So I was just filming whales and sharks, and it was a wild night, to say the least. I was doing that, and then got woken up by my neighbors yelling at each other. Yeah. But as you can see, this is a solo pod this week. I didn't get a guest like last week, and I was watching back the previous podcast, which I think it was a pretty good podcast, but after watching it back, I really realized that Sebastian hella carried the conversation. Imagine me and Sebastian had to carry something like a couch or something. We're moving into a place. It was him taking all the weight and me just holding it with one arm, being I'm carrying it too, but I'm not. And I also realized a big thing I did in that podcast was I said the word more than anyone ever should. And actually, because Cody and Noel did this on their podcast too, or somebody else did for them, they cut out all the likes they said in the podcast because they realized they're saying that too much. And I did the same thing, so I'm going to play it for y'all just so we can enjoy that real quick. That's right. That was 30 seconds of likes out of a 28-minute podcast, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it was pretty frequent when I was cutting all those out. It was every couple seconds, it seemed like I would have to stop to cut out a like. So I'm definitely working on being more articulate, which is easier said than done, I feel like. And especially since I was talking to someone else, I think that led to me not talking as smoothly because I had to I'm saying it again. Now I'm going to notice every single time I say it. But I had to respond to what they were saying and think of what I was going to say. Whereas like this, where it's just me, I can just spew baloney and only have to worry about me. And it's so weird. I don't know why the word like is something that people say so much that we kind of use as a vocal crutch. It doesn't make sense at all to me. God, I'm sorry I'm so groggy and low energy right now, but it's weird. I've been, in regards to that being articulate and things like saying so much, which I just said 4 times in the past 20 seconds. I'm just going to stop worrying about it. It's fine. But I've been in this weird balance of the balance of trusting myself with stuff as far as when I'm working on anything, having confidence in yourself and not second guessing yourself, but then also making sure that you're putting in enough work in planning everything and doing a healthy amount of second guessing and reconsideration with everything. So I feel like for a lot of times in my life, up until pretty recently, I was way too far on the end of second guessing everything. I was didn't have a lot of confidence in everything I would do. I would just second guess a lot and never trust myself. And lately I've really been trying to push through that. And I think I've made a lot of progress. It's felt really freeing, honestly, just, kind of now I'm at a point where I feel like I can just trust myself. Usually the first time I do something, the first decision I make, whether it be with a video like this or anything else I'm doing, I feel like I'm trusting myself more. But then at the same time, I also feel like I could put in more work on things, that sometimes I'll complete something and look back and think, I kind of just every moment I made a decision while working on this thing, I just went with it and didn't stop and try to think, okay, what are some other ways I could do this? How else could I do it that might be better? And one thing is every time I sit down to record a video, as you can tell, there's hella reflection in my glasses, which I really need to figure out a better lighting setup that'll eliminate this. But I think with this mindset, I've just gotten to where I'm just, it's fine, the video is still good with a little reflection, but I want to push myself to be kind of have high standards where something like that I stop and I'm no, I need to do that better and get rid of reflection in my glasses. So not the next video you're gonna see, because I'm editing one I just recorded the other day, which has hella glasses reflection, but the one after that, I promise I'm going to get rid of that glasses reflection. I don't know what it's going to take to do that. Maybe I would just go without glasses, which I've been told is a controversial thing to do because people always say I look way different and it freaks them out. But we'll see. And yeah, it's probably going to be a shorter pod, but tomorrow I'm starting my new job, my big boy job I mentioned a couple weeks ago. And that's going to be wild. I'm really excited for it, but it feels like I'm a kid again and it's the end of summer because tomorrow I'm starting that. So I'll have to be doing something every day, but that's good. I need a consistent schedule right now, especially with sleeping. I feel like that's why I'm so groggy right now, is because I've been getting enough sleep, but my sleep schedule has been super inconsistent. This morning, like I said, I woke up at 8. Yesterday, I didn't get up till like 11. And the day before that, I woke up at 5 a.m. just because. And that's kind of my ideal. I definitely would say I'm a morning person. If I had the self-discipline to really like stay consistent, I would like to wake up at 5 every morning. So then and it feels nice, even if it doesn't necessarily lead to me being more productive. I like that I wake up super early and kind of feel like I have that moment, when it's really early and there's just like nothing going on, it's quiet out and it's still the sun's coming up. I like having that moment, that few hours of kind of, you can clear your head and get ready for stuff. And even though usually when I wake up at 5 a.m., I don't actually start doing things for like a few hours because I just, dick around for however long. But it'll be good having this consistent schedule with this job. I feel like I'm going to try to get up because I work like 8 to 5. So I'm going to try to get up probably at 5 every day. And then I can like go for a run or work out a bit and get ready before work. Or record a pod in the morning. It can be, what if I made this a daily pod? I feel like that nobody would listen to that. That'd just be too much of me talking shit. But we're just every morning, if I just before work just sat here and talked for an hour, that would be too much. But yeah, that's honestly all I had for the pod today. This is kind of a shorter one, but I just wanted to sit down and check in with y'all. So thank you for watching the Fish Pod, and there's a new regular video. It's going to be up before I even upload the pod, so this time's all out of whack here, but I'm going to edit that today. Hopefully get it up today or tomorrow. It's a good one. It'll be wild. So, all right. Peace. I'm going to try to wake myself up to where I'm not yawning every 5 seconds, and hope to see you in the next pod. Adios.